I know we're a couple years into the pandemic, so a lot of this information might be old hat for you. So if it is, please feel free to skip. If not, please continue to watch and jot down some notes. And if you have any further questions afterwards, I would be happy to touch base with you individually to assist you with anything you need. So the first thing that we're going to go over here is what information you're going to need to get into the Zoom room on the day of. There's going to be a few different links throughout our program together. For the first 3 days, it's going to be the same link every time. So you will get an email from me. It's going to have a lot more information in it than just this, but you should be able to just click this hot link here and it will be able to take you to the room directly. If for whatever reason, when you click that link, it doesn't work, you do have another option to join. To do this, you can open your Zoom application. And I will show you what that looks like. So if you're opening Zoom, it's going to look just like this, and then you would click join. It's going to ask you for a meeting ID and passcode. To find that, you're going to go back to that email that I sent you. The ID is right there, and the passcode is right there. The next message that you should receive is that you're in a waiting room and that the host is going to let you in. Another option is if you are not going to be using the app for whatever reason, some people choose not to use it, it doesn't work well with whatever systems they're using, you can go to the website to join us. So to do that, you're going to open a web browser. My preferred web browser is Chrome. However, it does work on other web browsers. And then you can click join a meeting here. And that's where you would enter that meeting ID that I had mentioned before. So we're going to put that in here. Perfect. And then click join. And then it's going to ask if I want to open Zoom. You can download Zoom here if you don't have it. You can also just do it in your browser if you prefer. So next, I'm going to walk you through a few features once you are in the Zoom room that may be helpful to you. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You can see here that I am labeled as Charmaine, but I'll just quickly rename myself there. Okay, so some options you have is start, stop your video. You can use an integrated camera. You can use an external camera. You can blur your background, choose a virtual background. Remember, features like this do take up a little bit more of your bandwidth, so they may cause you to be a little bit laggy if you do not have a good internet connection. That being said, you can also turn on and off your video. If you're finding that you're getting a lot of lag time, things are really glitchy, that might be an option to help fix that. You can choose your audio preferences here. Normally, if my audio was connected, it would be a little icon that looks like this, but is a microphone, and I could click that on and off, and that would either mute me or unmute me so that I could speak. If you ever get muted or your video gets turned off, please do not take it as a personal offense. I'm just trying to facilitate the best learning environment as possible during the program. So from time to time, I may do this. I may also ask you to unmute or turn on your video at any point during our time together as well. A lot of these options you will not be able to see because you will not be the host of the meeting. Here you can chat. So if there were other people here in the room, I could chat with them privately, or if I selected everyone, I would be talking to everyone in the group. If I clicked this, I can add files here. So if I had something that I wanted to send to somebody or to the whole group, I could add that here. I can also use a bunch of emojis here, so super fun. If I go over to reactions, I can raise my hand. If I have a question, I can lower my hand. If I need to tell people that I'm away, I can click this coffee cup. If I want to react, give somebody some applause, I can do something like that. Okay. Another thing that will be helpful for you to know is the share screen tool. If you click share screen, you'll have options to share whatever it is that you're wanting to share. This is a really popular feature that we use a lot in our training, and it's called Whiteboard. So if you select that, you would click share, and then here you can draw things, um, you can write things, you can put stamps, all sorts of wonderful things. So that might be helpful for you throughout our time together as well. So that is a brief overview of what Zoom features we will be using and how to effectively use Zoom. If you have any questions or troubles on the day of, please feel free to reach out to me. And in addition, if you'd like some time with me before we begin our official time together as a class, please let me know and we can schedule that so that you can feel as comfortable and as confident going into this training as possible. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to meeting and working with you throughout this training.